Now, in this next lesson, let's talk about nesting HTML list elements. But before that, let's go first practice what we have learned in our previous session, the validation of our document. And let's go and copy all of this, Control A, Control C, and then Control V, and see if there's a problem with our document here. So let's check. So we can see that the document validates according to the specified schemas. We encountered an error here. Section lacks heading. Consider using H2 to H6 elements to add identifying headings to all sections. So let's go and try to do that. So we have here the header outside of the section. So let's go put it inside of the section 2 here. And let me also go and put a header here. As we've discussed before, we can use multiple headers in a document. And let's see if it will still be validating in our validator here. Now let's try to Control A, Control C, and then go back here and then replace all of the content here and then try to validate one more time. And you would see now that there's no error anymore, and this document is validated according to the specified schemas for HTML5. So let's just go and add some styling here. I don't want 0 pixels for the margin. So let me just minimize that and refresh. Let's see what will happen. So we have our margin now, and we have 2 HR here, which I think is just fine. And then let's go and select H1 element and then text align the H1 to center so that our master goals here will be set to the center part of the document. Now the next thing that I want to do here is to go down to our UL element here and try to see if we can actually go and create another list inside of the travel to Japan here using an unordered list again one more time. So let's have li multiplied by 2 here. So I want to meet Eiichiro Oda and get an autograph. Okay, if you're familiar with Eiichiro Oda. Now let's save this and then refresh. Now we have 2 more lists inside of this list item that we have here in our life's goals. We can see that it's also an unordered list here, and if we want to go and change that, let's just go and give this an ID as a unique ID that we will use as a reference. So list circle, let's give it the name of list circle here. Now we will use this ID as a reference for us to be able to go and style it. So let's go under the UL here, and an ID can be referenced using the number sign here, list circle. Now let's go and try to replace this with list style type circle. Let's refresh. And now we have a circle list style type here, so that at least we will be distinguishing it from the main list that we have here. Now let's go and add some content here. So let me just type here, take a picture during cherry blossom. Save that and refresh. So if you're wondering on whether we can also go and use an ordered list inside of an unordered list, let's try to go and create an OL here. Let's create 3 lists. So li multiplied by 3. And inside of this, let's just go and practical self-defense is one of my book here. Then financial education. And I'm also working on, of course, programming book or web design for total beginners. Let's save that and refresh. You will see that we have an ordered list inside of our unordered list. Now let's try to go to our ordered list here. And let's create an unordered list inside of our ordered list. Let's say I'm going to create here li multiplied by 3 footwork exercises. Let me also put here stick fighting drills because I'm also teaching Filipino martial arts, and of course edge weapon tactics. Let's try to save this and then refresh. Let's see what will happen to our document here. So we now have an unordered list inside of our ordered list number 2. Now let's go and create another list here, which is an ordered list now. Let's have an OL. Inside of this, I want to go and create a type of Roman characters. Let's save it, and then inside, let's have a list. Let's have a number of at least 6 items here. So here, I would want to put here retirement fund. Let's see what will happen here. Let's refresh. And we now have here the retirement fund item. So let's go and put here emergency fund. Let's also have recreation fund. We don't live and work alone. We need to have fun. Support fund for family. Support fund for charity. And of course, 50% for expenses. So that will be 50%. Let's save that and refresh. So let me just put here at least 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, and 10%. Let's save that and let's see what will happen here. So you would see that we now have an ordered list inside of our ordered list here in our day-to-day goals. I'm hoping that you got the idea here, and I just wanted to share to you this income jar mentality that I got from T-Harvard, because I also want my students to also get an ROI or return on investment. I would actually recommend to you guys the book of T-Harvard, The A Millionaire's Mindset. It's a good book. I just wanted to share that to you because I also want you to have a financial free life. So share your blessings. That's our mentality. I actually got this and I practiced this discipline when it comes to my finances. So I just wanted to share this to you guys. Hopefully it will give you also an idea here besides from the main topic that we have here. So thank you again, guys. So see you on the next lesson.